Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome back to my channel. I just heard some bad news and this is a very short clip, but can you please tell me what happened?
A couple of days ago, I was at a signing pop-up here. Actually, pretty much the same place we are today.
Yeah.
And this young man came up and said, he was standing around. I said, "Do you want to sign?" And he said, "Yeah." And then he kind of like wanted to take my clipboard. And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh no, I need your driver's license." And so then he got that out, but he held it to me weird. And as he was doing that, he was reaching across me. He grabbed my clipboard and ran.
So did you lost signatures that were validly signed?
Fortunately, just one signature, but all of my blank sheets as
Okay.
well. So
That's a big deal though, because you legally have to turn in every sheet.
yes,
And so you need to file a police report about this.
which I did.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
done RCMP, and we know what sheet numbers they were. So
Okay.
yeah, we
wow.
got that. But
And then like about your safety though, because like how do you feel? What a terrible thing.
yeah, I mean, I didn't feel physically threatened, but as I think about it later, it's like I feel violated,
Yeah.
and not safe.
Wow.
You know, like I'm not worried about my physical safety, but just somebody acting out and doing something that, I don't know, well, it could be physically harmful,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he could have easily flipped the table over. Maybe you jumped to try to grab it back and then you fall or something and you get hurt. Like that could have easily been a really, I think you did the right thing to just let him go. But at the same time, that's really a bad thing.
Yeah, I kind of had to let him go. You know, he's young and had long legs, and
Yeah.
I'm old and,
Yeah.
and short.
Yeah.
But
Which, to tell you the truth, I think a lot of canvassers and people, we always need to have our cameras ready. Somebody even recording live streaming is probably a good idea. But
yeah, it happened so fast I couldn't film it. Dean got a picture of the back of him as he ran away. But,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Can you describe him? What did he look like?
I think it's about 5'8", 5'10", really skinny, long, light brown hair, like mid-back.
Okay. What was it?
Very angular kind of face. He's Caucasian.
Asian? Okay.
Yeah, I can't say
And
much more
you
than
didn't
that.
see his ID at all?
Well, he got it out, but I didn't have a chance to really look at it because it was so fast. Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So that was a little bit exciting.
And have the police said anything to you? What's going to happen now, do you think?
Well, I reported it in Olds.
Okay, this happened in Olds?
No, it happened here in Red
Red
Deer. But Red Deer was closed. I couldn't
Okay.
report it that day.
Okay.
So I reported it in Olds. They have to transfer it here, and then maybe it'll be investigated. I don't have a lot of details, so I don't think they could find the guy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but just for other people to be aware of this character who thinks he can be so bold as to just
Right.
walk up and take your stuff.
Okay, well, I'll give you my personal phone number if you're okay. Maybe you could text me the picture you took of him. Because I'll put it on this video. Do you think that's appropriate?
Probably.
Because if you got a picture of him running away from behind.
I mean, it's very far away. All you can really see is that he's wearing jeans and his long hair. You can see his long hair.
I mean, those are two, long hair is a distinct feature. Skinny guy, long hair in that area, right? Maybe somebody will recognize him and we can get some justice out of this. Because that's a very serious offense.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's,
Yeah.
you know, he's interfering with the legal process here,
Yeah.
a democratic process, which
Yeah.
is supposedly that's the founding principle of us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and it's so funny. The people who oppose us, they're so willing to take our democracy away from us. Like, we're only allowed to vote for approved things that they agree with.
And they think that's democracy.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's like, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So I'd be happy to communicate with you.
Okay.
I don't know how appropriate it is to put the picture up.
It's your call, but you know, social media could go pretty far and wide.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just worried about any liability, say, for you of putting somebody's picture up. But I guess you're doing that all the time.
Well, yeah, and if it's in public, and I'm just repeating what you're saying. I'm telling a story. The newspapers publish pictures of people all the time. So I'm not saying this guy is guilty or innocent. I'm just saying, hey, this guy's, suspicious and somebody's accusing him.
Questions.
Yeah.
Why should Alberta be independent?
Okay, well, I can answer your question in a second here. I'd love to come talk to you. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay, no worries, man.
Okay, so I just want to finish this video then up. Anything else you think is important for the story?
No, I don't think so, other than, as long as we stay together and work in teams, even when stuff like that happens, at least nobody's getting hurt.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
And I think if we make it public, maybe some people start to think, well, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be defaming people or assaulting them or stealing their stuff or whatever.
Well, okay, that's really good point you make there, because every time people on the internet post a picture of a noose or call us traitors or all the other things like that, yeah, they're hiding behind anonymous accounts. But you got to seriously think, like, you're actually inciting violence towards people. That maybe that guy who robbed those things from me, he obviously planned it. He's like, I'm gonna go find a canvasser and steal from them.
He did plan it, because the way he handled himself, like the physical thing, he had practiced that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he couldn't have done it as seamlessly as he did.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
anyway,
So he was probably sitting in his mom's basement, flipping through X and seeing all the nasty stuff, and then I probably blocked him on X because he said some swear words to me or something, and then he's like, I'm gonna go get these canvassers. I'm glad he only got one. Do you know who that person is by any chance? Can you find him and get him re-signed? Is that allowed even?
I don't
That's
know.
interesting.
Yeah, because I don't know what he's going to do with that piece of paper, right? So,
Yeah.
I kind of know who it is. Like, I know her first name, and I know she's from Rocky, but I don't know her.
Well, check with your supervisor for the canvasser to see if you're allowed to collect a second signature from. I don't know if we can say if you're allowed. That's interesting, but wow.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have a card or something?
No. I'll end this video right now, and then I'll give you my number. So thank you everybody for watching. I don't know if I'm going to post that image or not, but you'd have already seen it in this video a couple of times. If you know that person, leave a comment below, share this video, make this video go viral, because we need some justice here. People can't keep attacking us. This is anti-democratic and it's intimidating, and it's trying to take away our rights from us to have a peaceful process for this. So it's really important that we share this. So thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for telling me your story.
Thank you.
All right, cheers. What happened here matters more than just the obvious reason. Yes, it's wrong for someone to run up, pretend to participate in good faith, and then steal some petition materials. But the deeper issue is what that kind of act says about the political climate we're living in. When people no longer trust themselves to win through argument, persuasion, and open debate, some of them start looking for ways to interfere with the process itself. That's when a disagreement stops being just a disagreement and starts becoming an attack on the democratic process. And let's be clear about something else. The people out there canvassing are not powerful institutions. They're ordinary Albertans. In this case, an older lady standing there lawfully doing her part in a recognized democratic process. So when somebody targets a person like that, they're not striking some blow against the power. They're preying on an ordinary citizen because they think they can get away with it. That's part of why this is so disturbing. It shows a level of dishonesty and cowardice that should concern everyone, including people who oppose the petition. Because if this kind of behavior becomes normal, then no democratic cause is safe from intimidation, sabotage, or harassment. My advice to canvassers is to take this as a reminder to be vigilant. Stay aware of your surroundings, keep materials secure, work with other people when possible, document incidences carefully and report them properly, protect the evidence and protect yourselves. And my advice to the public is simple. If you oppose the petition, oppose it openly. Make your case, challenge the ideas, debate them, but don't interfere with other people's lawful right to participate. The answer to speech you don't like is more speech, not deception and theft. What happened here should not discourage people. If anything, it should remind us of why courage, vigilance, and democratic participation matter in the first place. And finally, I do ask you to share this video, because the more people who see it, the better the chance that somebody recognizes this individual and the police get the information they need. But I also want to be very clear about something. Do not start throwing accusations around without solid evidence. Do not name random people online. Do not play detective in a reckless way. An innocent person's reputation can be damaged very quickly, and that's not justice. If you genuinely have useful information, the right thing to do is to report it directly to the police. Provide whatever evidence you have and let the proper process handle it. Thank you for watching. Cheers.